delivery on the mandate of the Bureau in general.
I know some of almost all hands in the statistics department they are very proven to be efficient, reliable, and hardworking. Like our secretary here, have been working with me also for some time now. One element of the statistics is to generate reliable and important, reliable data, timely data for the country. And we feel that we, the members of the council, will continue to work hard and to impress on the ministry as well as the government.
The Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs also presided over the inauguration of a new board of directors for the Gambia Revenue Authority, as the introduction of the value-added tax is planned to replace the existing sales tax system by January 2013. The success of that in part weighs on the ability of the new board in monitoring and enforcing effective implementations of the adopted reform.
We at the Ministry are greatly appreciative of your willingness to offer your services to the nation, and we have no doubt that your wealth of experience will positively impact on the performance of the authority. The Gambia Revenue Authority, as we all know, plays an important role in the national economy, being the principal revenue collection agent of the government. As the governing body of the authority, the board is responsible for monitoring its performance and determining policies relating to staffing and procurement.
I am talking on behalf of my colleagues. We realize that this is a very big responsibility. We know how important the Gambia Revenue Authority is on the activities of the economy of the country, and we promise that we shall act professionally so that our decisions will stand the test of time.
Well, as the economy of the Gambia is basically tax-based, the government plans to undertake a comprehensive tax reform exercise against the backdrop of rationalizing the tax regime and bringing down tax rates. In this, a tax tribunal was also launched, giving taxpayers their rights to appeal the decision of tax authorities.
Indeed, the government recognizes the fundamental need to protect the taxpayers, and in that regard saw the need to create avenues for those that may be aggrieved by the decisions and actions of tax authorities to seek redress. This is precisely the reason for establishing the Tax and Customs Tribunal, which is being inaugurated today.
The need for taxpayers to familiarize themselves with the provisions of tax laws and customs was also stressed to relate their rights to appeal when the need arises to the tax tribunal.
What is an objection decision? An objection decision is when the Commissioner General and his staff have made an assessment of a taxpayer and the taxpayer is not satisfied. His first avenue is to object in a particular way as provided in the Act to the Commissioner General within 30 days. The Commissioner General will then make a decision on that initial objection. It is that decision of the Commissioner General that you can now appeal to the tax tribunal. And again, there are limited times and there are set procedures. So as the Honorable Minister has said, I would urge people to familiarize themselves with the procedures and the time limits so that they don't get caught out.
The inauguration of the Tax Tribunal, a new board of directors for the GRA, and the National Statistics Council is anticipated to inject the vigor needed in those facets of the Gambia's development profile. For GRTS News, I am Ajami Sise.
Well, Nova Scotia Gambia Association, in partnership with stakeholders in the education sector, recently organized a dissemination forum on the findings of a research conducted in selected schools on the promotion of rights in educational institutions. Mama J reports the presentation focuses on the right to non-discrimination, right to safe and non-violent environment, and participation in schools.
The forum was meant to share experience on the importance of the observation and protection of the rights of children within the cycles of education. The project, Promoting Rights in Schools campaign, funded by Action Aid International, the Gambia, is targeting 10 rights, out of which 3 were listed the main focus of today's synergy. They include the right to non-discrimination, the right to safe and non-violent environment, and the right to participate in school. The desk officer, Gambia Teachers Union, Janet Mansal, said the program began with a training of trainers of 30 stakeholder representatives from across the Greater Banjul area. Following a visit to various schools, 3 were identified to pilot the project.
We want to roll this to every school in the Gambia because we want to see that every school in the Gambia is an ideal school. Now, we went to 3 schools as was said by the MC. We went to Latikunda Yiringanya Lower Basic, Bakau Upper Basic, and Greater Banjul Upper Basic. We conducted interviews with the teachers, the students, and the parents. And there were findings on questions that were asked.
The country director, Nova Scotia Gambia Association, Ngakasi Jaju, explained the rights they are trying to promote in schools.
Well, when I talk of rights, it means the child in the school, obligation to go to school and learn. And he or she should learn something that should be beneficial to him or her. And so learn in an environment which you know is not fearing, it's not at all terrorizing him. You see, he should enjoy going to school and he should enjoy learning. But as you know, a school is a place where we normally gather so many different people. So when the child gets to school, there are certain things that he or she is exposed to. Some of them are not at all friendly. And these are some of the things that we are trying to promote and trying to let the people know about and how to go about them.
According to Mr. Jaju, the initiative will go a longer way in improving the quality of education in schools. The Education Advocacy Advisor, Action 8 International de Gambia, Khadijatu Jallo, gave an overview of the Promoting Rights in Schools project. Mama J, GRTS.
The National Nutrition Agency, in collaboration with UNICEF, Friday celebrated World Iodine Deficiency Disorder Day at a ceremony held at the KMC grounds. Iodine is an essential element needed by the human body for development and growth. However, its deficiency and inadequacy can lead to serious health consequences. Momodu Jallo reports officials used the day to raise awareness of iodine deficiency disorders as well as unveil the national logo on salt iodization at Denton Bridge.
The maiden celebration of World Iodine Deficiency Day in the Gambia was held by officials as a great milestone, as it will raise awareness about this micronutrient disorder that affects hundreds of thousands of people in the country. According to a report released some 9 years ago, 63% of children suffer from severe iodine deficiency present in all parts of the country. Another 100,000 babies are born annually with intellectual impairment caused by iodine deficiency during pregnancy, whilst 100,000 more children die each year from increased susceptibility infections. These statistics underlines the threat posed by IDD, and officials are sparing no effort to contain and eliminate the disorder by ensuring all salt produced in the country is iodized. Therefore, the celebrations which were held at the KMC grounds targeted women and youth drawn from diverse backgrounds within the municipality. The aim is to raise awareness among this target group who are crucial in the fight against iodine deficiency disorder. The Deputy Mayor of KMC, Yusuf Sanyang, commended the efforts of Nana and all other stakeholders for taking this bold step. He said the Kanifing municipality will continue to support government in its efforts to ensure a healthy population. That figure of UNICEF acknowledged that the Gambia government has taken tremendous steps to address the iodine deficiency problem by developing a national IDD program to promote household utilization of iodized salt with support from UNICEF and the International Council for the Control of IDD. He also said that UNICEF is committed to supporting NANA, having already spent $85,000 to build the capacity of NANA staff.
Moreover, the National Salt Regulatory Mechanism was revitalized and new National Salt Regulatory Committee inaugurated by the Honorable Minister of Health and Social Welfare. A communication strategy to popularize and increase household iodized salt utilization has also been finalized and will be rolled out in the next few days. I am pleased to add that UNICEF has raised an additional $50,000 United States to implement similar activities in